A regressive tax is the type of tax where the more money you make, the less you pay. So an extremely regressive tax system, the super rich pay very little and the poorest people pay the most. Sales tax, consumption taxes, and tariffs fit into that category. We can look at Florida, which is the most regressive state in the union, where the poor people pay 13% of their income into the state coffers, and the richest 1%, they pay 2.7, and they're not alone. If you look at the states that rely on consumption taxes that are like tariffs, the top 1% are paying 243, 2247, and the lowest are paying 11, 12, 15, 11, 11, 12, 15, 13. You can see the astronomical difference in the amount that the person of their own income is having to shell out each week to pay for Florida to keep going and these other states. Whereas states like California and New York, it's closer to even. A lot of these are. So let's look at California and New York. These are the states where we're eating the rich and it's completely inequitable and they have to leave and go move into states like Florida. So all the rich people are moving to Florida and Texas because they can basically pay no tax. They're basically literally freeloading on the backs of the middle class and the low. And that's not just, I'm not just saying that, there's your numbers right there. When you go to a state that relies on consumption tax, you are freeloading off the backs of the working people, and the numbers show it. So all these states with no state income tax that are so wonderful are just killing the poor people. Whereas equitable states, it's very close to even. It's almost exactly even. California, minus 1%. And in New York, it's 2% difference. So if you're poor, you pay 2% less, which is kind of a nice break. If you're the lowest 20% of income earners, maybe the state can afford to give you a 2% discount. So it's very equitable in these environments. It's very unequitable in a consumable base. So tariffs have nothing to do with trying to protect the country or make the country better in any way. There's one goal of tariffs right now. The super rich people just took over the government, and nobody can deny that. I mean, obviously, that's what just happened, right? And now all of a sudden, out of the blue, we need to start implementing tariffs. The side effect of this, regardless of intention, is the tax burden is being pushed from the top down to the working people and the poorest people of the country. That is the side effect, even if their intention was not so. But they actually wrote it down in Project 2025 in black and white. Their end goal is to replace income and corporate taxes with consumption taxes. So what they want to do at the national level is they want to go from a system that's more like this to these states where the poor people and the working people pay for everything and the rich people get off scot-free. They want to make America the land of the free, meaning they get off scot-free and we pay for it all. I'm not just saying that. They wrote it in black and white. That is their goal, is to turn our country into these states where they can just freeload. Thank you.